I think that's better than what I thought we were going to get, and probably best case scenario. Because now with an extra second round pick, we can use our 13 on a wide receiver, which is the big room. Like we might actually use a pick on an offensive player.
Besides, did it actually happen? Right.
Besides Jordan Love, it hasn't happened since Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my goodness! Come on now. Would they finally get a receiver after Aaron Rodgers leaves? Would that happen?
That's what I'm looking at. And then I really want in the second round. I really want Darnell Washington, 6'7". Like a young quarterback's dream. Can just throw it up there. He'll come down with it. Good run blocker as well.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have to run the ball more because obviously, I mean, Jordan Love is gonna be good. He's not gonna be Aaron Rodgers, and we do have AJ Dillon, Aaron Jones. So I think we have to go more to the run now. And then since Darnell Washington can block, the offensive line isn't bad. And then also we still have our own second round pick, which we can use on edge or offensive line or safety without Adrian Amos anymore.
Mm-hmm. So in your mind, you guys, just take all this and build up in the draft. You know, build around Jordan Love, obviously. But you mentioned AJ Dillon. You still have Aaron Jones. You still got your backs in the backfield. Now I think you guys can start running the ball more often. That was one thing that I thought there was a problem last year. I think when you played us, 2 years ago, you ran the ball, 12 times? Or last year? You ran the ball 12 times.
Yeah.
That was it.
I was at that game, and I remember run the ball.
And they're not doing it. So now you have to. But does the offense change drastically with Jordan Love? I know when he was in there, it didn't change that much.
I wouldn't say drastically. I think we're still going to have like our normal scheme, the play action scheme where we use a lot. I just think we'll run the balls more and not actually throw the ball on 4th and 1 every single time.
Yeah.
That's what we were doing, and it kept being incomplete. And we kept running the same play where you have the flat and the slant, and then you throw it to one quickly, and it never worked. And they kept going back to it like it was going to work. And
calm down. Are you okay? So frustrated.
AJ Dillon, I can't name one time I remember where he didn't get 1 yard.
Right.
So I don't know why we just weren't handing it to him. We can also use both running backs at the same time, fake it to one, give it to the other. Both of them were good short yardage.
Right.
So without Aaron Rodgers, because didn't he have inside, he was allowed to change the play call? I'm assuming Jordan Love isn't going to have that much leeway. Right. So probably going to run the ball more. Probably going to take the short stuff more and not go for home runs as much. So I think it's definitely going to be better than last season, I feel like. Just even because Aaron Rodgers didn't have a great season last year.
Right.
They're double-digit interceptions, no running offense. I mean, so I think with Jordan Love, and we can actually use our talent that we have. I mean, because we have a bunch of players who are great in open space. Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon, Christian Watson. So I think now that we can get rid of Rodgers and him just flinging it deep or trying to fling it deep and then nothing's open, that we can use our playmakers, get another one like JSN, Jackson Jigba in the draft. This is a slot guy. Perfect. Again, another perfect target for Jordan Love in the first year as starter. So I think if we can he's surrounded enough by talent that I think that he won't be it won't change too much. And I also think now our defense has to step up. Our defense had a bad year last year. But this was mostly the scheme's fault. We love to play 10 yards off on 3rd and 5.
Yep. Give that quick little slant.
Yeah.
Wide open.
They would take a while on our defense would be on the field for a while. They wouldn't force many turnovers, and they would always eventually points would get scored every time. So I think if the scheme can get changed and we can use our talent on both sides of the field, that we should probably actually come off better than we were with Rodgers in this trade.
Yeah, look, and it's going to be interesting. And so you alluded to the draft because now you have the pieces, now you have the money to make this. Do you focus on offense this year to get pieces like the O-line and you said you got pieces in space, or do you go back to the defense like you did at certain parts last year in the draft?
Well, so the Packers, let's see, we have Quay Walker. We're going to get Chris Barnes back. We have Devondre Campbell. So inside linebacker set. We have Kenny Clark. We could use another D tackle, but TJ Slayton out of Florida, like he was out 2 years ago. He looked good last year. So I think he's good. He'll be good on rundowns. We need someone because Preston Smith's getting up there in age, so we do need to get an edge rusher. I feel like in this draft, but that can be later. But we get Rashawn Gary back after the torn ACL. We have our corner set: Rasul Douglas, Eric Stokes, and Jair Alexander. And then Darnell Savage, we still have at safety, so we can replace. Like, he's not the best, but I think we can deal with him for another year. But we do need to get a strong safety because Adrian Amos is now gone. Unless we re-sign Adrian Amos, because now we have an extra $60 million in cap space with the Rodgers trade. So now that we have that, we can probably, if we want to, we can probably re-sign Adrian Amos. Probably, if we need to, sign veterans at wide receiver or veterans on the offensive line. So then now with all of this, I think we should be able to. But then we have to get tight end and wide receiver, which is like too big hole. Tight end is a massive hole. Tight end, we have exactly one tight end on the roster, Josiah DeGuara, who, I mean, he was a third-round pick 2 years ago. It was in the Jordan Love draft. That was 2023 years ago. Missed all of his rookie season, and then hasn't done anything these past 2 years. So I think he definitely needs to be upgraded. So that's why I'm like, we got 2 second-round picks. Tight end in the second round is probably the perfect spot to get one. Get Darnell Washington, get a Dalton Kincaid, get whoever is like
Michael Mayer.
Yeah, I think he might go first round though. He might not.
That's what I was thinking. Well, do you have what? Don't you have the 15th?
We have the
overall
13th now.
The 13th overall. Yeah. So do you go? Would you try to go line right there?
We go wide receiver. We go JSN. Jackson.
You go JSN. Okay, I can see that. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes
sense.
And then,
but Johnson and Christian Watson are very similar, so I think we go.
Very true. You got size, you got big playability. Now, what about your line? You Bakhtiari, is he? We all know you talked about his. Now. Is he back though? Is he finally back?
His knee is like 30% liquid or something like that, or something like really weird like that. So he was like, getting used to it last year, but I think he's okay now. He has had like a full season go on it, so I think he's back. We re-signed Elkin Jenkins.
Okay.
We have Josh Myers, who hasn't looked bad, and we had Zach Tom, who was huge last year, like probably our best. Let's see, think about draft picks last year. Besides Quay, like he was our best late round draft pick. He was our best late round draft pick. We got him in the 5th round. He played left guard for us most last year when Elton Jenkins was at right tackle or right guard or wherever we moved him. So I think him at right guard is fine, but we just need to get a right tackle. Yeah. Which, again, we could go the 2 Ohio State guys, Broderick Jones and Paris Johnson. So I think we have options. I think we'll probably go at least some Ohio State player, to be honest.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
Broderick Johnson, Paris Johnson Jr., Broderick Jones, Paris Johnson Jr. So
Bakhtiari, 21+ mil against the cap.
That's not bad for a left tackle, if I remember. Like Laramie Tunsil is, I would say, most people would say that he's worse than Bakhtiari, and Texas are paying him $40 million a year. So I think I'll take 21 mil. Plus no other big cap hits. I mean, Love's on his rookie deal, Watson on a rookie deal, Dubs on his rookie deal. Aaron Jones took a pay cut. AJ Dillon's on his rookie deal. So these have only 2 players on offense we've paid, which is going to be bad in a couple of years when we have to pay everyone.
Oh, yeah.
But for right now, it's not bad. So and we have on defense, paid Jair, paid Rashawn Gary, and paid Kenny Clark. So we only have 5 big contracts on our team right now. Okay. So I don't think it's terrible to have 21 mil against the cap for a left tackle, especially because Bakhtiari was first team All-Pro like only 2 years ago.
Yeah, when he plays a full season.
Yeah, but he should be back. Hopefully, he's only 31, so he's not like he's super old.
It'd be better to have him than not to, because all teams are looking for that left tackle, that premier left tackle. So, yeah, we shall see. But listen, so you said you said you got weapons. You said you got the pieces back. There ain't that much money that you're gonna have to spend. And actually, since Aaron Rodgers is gone, you are getting some money